been so consumed with winter that it's kind of surprising to see these spring storms popping up now.
Yeah, that was just windy conditions there in Sacramento. You saw the blue sky, but you're right. The severe weather season has been very slow to get going across the entire country. That's going to start to change here as we go throughout this week. First to our west, then eventually the potential for severe weather here as we get into tomorrow and eventually Thursday. Here's a live look at TrueView radar right now, and not a whole lot to show you. There's an isolated shower just to the northwest of Lafayette and another one down in southern sections of Shelby County. It probably won't really amount to anything more than some patchy drizzle. In fact, might not even be reaching the ground. So it's a pretty dry start to our day across the area. So as you get out on the roadways, you should be just fine. You just noticed that band of broken shower activity moving through the metro area right now as well. And that'll continue to lift off towards the northeast. Skies right now are partly to mostly cloudy. Most of the action is up towards Chicago, back into Waterloo, Iowa. Yesterday we were talking about exactly where that front sets up. That will be where we see the heaviest of the rainfall, and it stayed to our north here throughout the overnight hours. So I think that's where the heaviest of the rain will be contained throughout the entire day. So it's not going to be a bad Tuesday at all. Yes, there will be the shower chance in the forecast, but we are basically looking at a dry day with just the chance of an isolated shower popping up throughout the afternoon and evening hours. Basically, I think that's probably the best potential. But here is the big picture. You notice the showers and thunderstorms from Chicago back to Omaha. On the other side of this system, they're dealing with heavy snow right now from the Dakotas all the way back into Denver. Denver's high temperature today probably won't even get out of the teens. And it's that temperature contrast as it makes its way across the country that is going to spark severe weather here across central Indiana. Behind this cold front, we have much colder air that'll start to filter in by the latter half of the week. Today, though, we are going to see plenty of mild air. In fact, I think it could potentially be the warmest day of the year so far. So we'll take you through the day and also into tomorrow using TrueCast. Here we are at 10 o'clock. The shower and thunderstorm activity stays to our north, partly to mostly cloudy skies. It's warm and breezy. And as we get into the evening hours, there could be an isolated shower, but I would not cancel any plans if you have them. It would be very isolated. And then as we go into the overnight hours, some scattered showers are possible, but it's really not until tomorrow that we bring our best chance of rain into this forecast. As we go into Wednesday afternoon, some scattered showers will develop. But here we are at 5 o'clock. The best potential for severe weather will be beyond the 5 o'clock hour. At first, it'll be periods of heavy rain across northern parts of central Indiana, and then more typical with the front coming through, we'll have widespread potential of severe weather starting probably near midnight on Thursday and then lasting into the early morning hours. And by 4 o'clock in the morning, the bulk of the severe weather should be through central Indiana. But the Storm Prediction Center has placed much of the state of Indiana under a slight risk for severe weather, with damaging wind and isolated tornadoes being the main threat with these storms as they roll through again starting Wednesday night and going into the early morning hours on Thursday. Outside right now, we're at 59 degrees, just a light wind out of the south, currently at 8 miles per hour. Once again, it's a pretty mild morning anywhere you go. Pair of fives right now in Bloomington. 58 is the current temperature in Muncie. 55 right now in Lafayette. And we have that mild air down to our south. St. Louis still near 70 degrees at this hour. But there's that temperature contrast. You see exactly where the cold front is. It's 39 in Memphis. Again, high temperatures today in Denver will not get out of the teens. But for us, how about this? 79 degrees, the high temperature in Indianapolis, near 80 in Bloomington today. 76 in Peru, about 75 the high in Muncie. Then overnight tonight, an isolated shower or two going down into the 60s, so it's mild overnight. Possibly severe storms once again tomorrow, then showers likely with falling temperatures throughout the day on Thursday. Friday's dry but much cooler, high temperature of 49, and then we'll start to warm things back up the second half of the weekend. Sunday, 62 degrees with partly cloudy skies.